La carne hecha en leña sabe mucho mejor y aquí en Tacoles se sirve de esa manera. Te cuento que puedes encontrar botanas súper deliciosas hecha a la leña y unos tacos gigantes que tienes que probar. Están súper deliciosos. Cuento que todos los días tienen especiales para maestros y después de escuela o el after school. Así es que si no has probado Tacolet, te estás perdiendo de este manjar. ¡Ya lo sabes! ¡Saludos! La
All right. Hello. We're going to start with hi, Norma. We've got Savannah Votion in the house. In case you don't know who Savannah Votion is, we're going to talk to her in a little bit. But first, I'm going to share my most favorite from Savannah Votion because I am a fan. Here we go.
Me engañó. Yo no sé por qué. Si le di toda mi vida y se fue con mi mejor amiga. Este hombre me mintió y yo lo apunto con el dedo. Si algún día yo lo quise, ahora cuando lo desprecio, ya no quiero nada de ti. Mi corazón se dio cuenta al fin. Tú no mereces ni una lágrima, ni un segundo en mi mente. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Y ruego a Dios que no te encuentre por ahí. Ya no te tengo miedo. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no me den más consejos. Yo los quiero, pero bien lejos. Cuando más yo lo amaba, es cuando él más me engañaba. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Mi corazón se dio cuenta al fin.
The Roses.
Tú no mereces que una lágrima ni un segundo.
Oh, why did it pause?
Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Y ruego a Dios que no te encuentre por ahí. Ya no te tengo miedo, poco hombre, mala gente. Ahora soy la más fuerte.
Woo! Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
Awesome vocals. Woo.
Yes.
Very
In
good.
case you did not know who she was, that is.
And everybody knows who she is.
I want everybody to know who I am.
Yeah.
Who you are. And I have to say this. First of all, hi Norma. Thank you for coming in. I hope you're
Good
having
afternoon.
good.
Good
Yes,
afternoon, Savannah.
yes. And let's introduce our
You
guest
guys
for the
are
day special
freezing
guest.
up
I'm
over
so
there.
excited. I've been a fan for quite a while now. So please introduce yourself, Miss Savannah Votion.
Hello, hi. My name is Savannah V. I've been in the industry for over 26 years already. I started singing at the age of 8 years old, recording my first album at the age of 13. Went all the way to Hollywood in 2013. Got to sing in front of Mariah Carey, Randy Jackson, all them cool people. And since then, I've been recording and releasing music, and the love for the music is there. I will always be there, and I just want people to relate to my music and to love my music so they can share it with the world.
And
Well,
you do it well, girl. Your vocals are like on pitch.
Thank you.
Like serious. I met you at the Las Vegas.
Yes, ma'am. When they said George, I was like, George, okay, now I know who Miss Norma is. Tell George I said hi and speedy recovery.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you, thank you. And back then I told you had a phenomenal voice,
Thank you.
which that I don't think nobody can beat that. Your vocals are like boom, boom, boom. You just shock people. Every step that you take on your vocals, and you're not afraid to be challenged either.
I like to
So I
challenge.
admire.
I love it. It's so fun.
Well, I know. Hey, I know because you're with Sevi, so Sevi challenges people.
Oh yeah, you have to. I think what song was it? I think it was Si me ves llorar por ti. I was like, how am I gonna hit those notes? Nah, you could do it. Man, I hit that crap. I was like, hey,
You probably had the tweezers right
I
there.
didn't know. I didn't know I could sing like that.
Tweezers.
We had to like twist my ankle or something. Sing like that.
Norma, not only, of course, are we amazed by her vocals. That was the first thing that caught my attention. The amazing song she had, the awesome outfit you had on for that video. I mean, I wish I was Savannah Motion. It's like, I would have done that. I would have done that. If I would have done that. That's like, she read my mind. I would have done that. But not only that, but you know what? You're a really strong woman and you speak your mind and you're not afraid to tell it like it is. And sadly, in this day and age, it's still a man's world. And for you to be doing that, I'm a complete fan, not only of you as an artist, but you as a person. And I have to tell you that because
Thank you. Sometimes I get that I'm hard to deal with because I'm a woman. But I'm not gonna apologize for being who I am because I'm always gonna be real and true to myself. And I'm going
You know
to.
what? I think they're afraid of strong women that speak their mind.
Well, you're
You
educated.
know what I mean?
You need to be educated, and especially when you have education behind you and you have good women to back you up. You got a good support system. I think that's everything. Without that, you can't do it. Big
No.
shout out to Rap Promotions, who has been my number one for over 8 years, going for 9 years. Oh, I'm gonna cry. She's amazing. She has taken me places, and me and her don't think that we're just always happy and giddy. There's stuff in the back that people don't even see, but we overcome these obstacles. And with obstacles, things that happen behind the scene in the industry. Like I said, sometimes I'm labeled. Well, I am labeled as being hard to deal with, hard to work with, but it's because I am
You
not
know what you
letting anybody screw me over. I'm not gonna let you mess with my music. You're gonna give me my royalties. I'm not gonna sign a contract with anybody. I'm not signing my life away, giving you my royalties, giving you all the, the permission to take complete control of my business. This is my business. I run Savannah V, and I have employees who work for me.
Amen. Amen. You know what? I understand what you're saying because you know what? You're the one that puts out the music and puts the money into making that music. So it
Mhm.
costs you an arm and a leg. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
big shout out to Slack Monster Studio for
Yes.
supporting
I
me and
mean,
doing
they're
that. They're
doing
doing
that
their
is
job,
not
they're doing their
easy.
justice, they're doing what they need to do. We're promoting, we're pushing. We just released a new song called Enamorada. It's on all digital platforms. You can go follow my Spotify under Savannah V. We had to take off some music. We did take off Brujeria. There's no more La Más Fuerte on there, but I will be putting those back up. I did get all my rights to my music, which I'm very grateful for.
Amen. Amen.
Thank God, I have God on my side, and I was able to get all of that because things do happen. Life happens, and with this past 2 years, it seems like the drive is different, the resilience is different, the steps that you have to take are more. Let me think about that move that I'm gonna
So
make.
it's a little bit slower
Strategic. It's
than
not that
jumping
no,
in.
it's like she said, strategic. You gotta
Mhm.
maneuver yourself correctly because that one move can ruin everything.
Take a wrong direction, yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What makes you okay? Who wrote that song that you just sang?
Enamorada,
Did you write that one?
enamorada, or la más fuerte.
Más fuerte.
I wrote that song. Me and Ahmed Tuesta wrote that song. My co-writer. I wrote it, and with that song, I had put que tienes un negro corazón, right? The guy had a black heart. And Ahmed was like, I know, mija. That's not the right word to use in Mexico. They're not going to take that lightly. You don't do that. And I was like, okay. Um, so I had him go into this. I'm not a perfect Spanish writer. I'm Tex Mix. So a lot of the we're wrong, but the idea was there. The music, I came up with that. That was my idea. I told Gabe exactly what I wanted. He did exactly what I wanted. I wanted real strings. I wanted real mariachis. I wasn't going to release it unless I had real violins, unless I had real pitos. I wasn't going to release it. I spent so much money on that song, but I think you can tell with the accolades that I received off of it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
The video also was to perfection. I love all the colors. I love the outfit you wore. I mean, you can tell it was a quality product that you worked hard for.
You got to see her in person. She looks like elegance in the
We're going to talk
outfit.
about that. We're going to talk
Elegance
about
and
that.
power.
We're going to talk about that.
Beautiful.
Hello to Imelda de la Cerda. She says hello, ladies. Thank you.
Hey, baby. Share, 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 mama.
So I mentioned earlier when I was talking to Savannah that I caught her in an interview that was maybe a few years ago, Savannah, with Gabriela Martinez.
Oh yeah.
Told
I
her,
think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. Man, time goes by fast.
I know, blink and it's gone.
Yeah.
And you were, we can say, slightly heavier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I shared my experience. I mean, out there as an artist, the pressure to look a certain way, you know. So, I mean, yes, we need to be healthy, but I think it's unhealthy the way that we are perceived and the way it's brought to our attention. That's unhealthy.
I think people are too worried about looking like one another. And that's just my humble opinion, okay? I don't want nobody to take this in any offense. Um, you look at these girls on Instagram, they all look alike. They all want to look alike. They all want to look like each other, but they're not worried about the mental health. They're not worried about the what if I look like her? What if I sound like her? What if no, it's about you and your mental health and how you're eating, how you're doing all these things. Oh, my thing's gonna die. My computer's gonna die. One moment.
Yes. So while we're waiting for Savannah, who's that with you, Norma?
Oh, my little baby.
Oh, cachetes.
Yeah, she was listening to Savannah and she was pelando ojo. Like, who's singing?
I want to be la más fuerte.
Hey, you got to do everything. I mean, we are más fuerte.
We
You
have,
have to be. You have to be la más fuerte.
we have to be.
Us-
Yeah.
Okay,
us
I'm done,
women
guys.
have
I'm
to
so
be.
sorry.
I think
I'm
that's
so
why
sorry.
it's so
This computer is
powerful.
always dying on me now. I've had it for a long time.
Okay.
So what were we talking about? We were talking about how I look.
The
So-
look, yes.
I was working in a primary care physician's office. I was working for a nurse practitioner by the name of Laura. That's her name. And I met this lady, and I was a little bit heavier, and my mental health was not great. Okay, I thought I can just not take my medicines, and I would be fine. You know, I'm one that I don't like to take medicine. First of all, I don't like to take Tylenol. I don't like to take any of that. I will tough it out. Soy la más fuerte. You know, like I mentioned to you, I lost my mother in 2016. 2019 came around, and I got diagnosed with anxiety, but social anxiety, meaning when I'm in crowds, I freak out. And I'm a singer. Okay. Okay. When I'm driving, I freak out. I have to have my husband drive me. So I met this lady. She was in the army. She was one of the, she does mental health for the women in the army. And she was my boss. One day I was working and I just got overwhelmed and I had like a little panic attack. And she took me into the room. And hopefully this right here will inspire other women to take care of themselves, because us Latinas, we want to always take care of the family first.
Everybody else first.
Me, it's my daughter, my brothers, my dad, and my husband, and that's my family, and I'm going to take care of them. And I don't care. I will go above and beyond for my family, but you have to worry about you. You are very important. We are very important, because without us as backbones, how are they going to survive? How are they going to handle it, right? Because they need a woman. Okay, you always. So I met her. I go into the room. She starts telling me all these things. She got me on this medication. She changed my life. I love you, Laura. And my life has been so successful. I met a really good friend of mine. Her name is Mari Gonzalez. She used to perform with Taboo. Hold on. She used to perform with Taboo, Grupo Taboo. They were sponsored by Coca-Cola. Her, my friend Yadi, and two other beautiful women, right? I would see these girls doing flips and all these things, singing cumbia, cumbia pa' que bailes, cumbia, you know, and I go up to them. I meet her and her sister. I started working for them. And she goes, I'm going to open up a weight loss clinic, and you are going to work for me. So be quiet. You're not going to take 2 weeks later, she took me from downstairs, brought me upstairs. I started working for that weight loss clinic. I said, I'm not going to take that medicine. I saw her started losing all this weight. But this is health-wise, guys. You talk to a doctor. You're under a medical director first. I have my medical director, Dr. Eggen. And then I'm under Rodney Menzies. Rodney Menzies is another one that was in the Army, 25-year-old vet. Amazing man. Thank you for serving our country. We love you. He does regenerative medicine. And my life changed. I started doing Botox. I took courses. I'm in the medical field. I was just surrounded by strong women who supported my craft, my journey, and what I was about, and truly loved me for who I was, for all my flaws, for me being Savannah V, right? For me being Votion.
The whole package.
And the whole thing. And I changed my life. I started taking this medication. I started working out with Josh Mantooth. He was my physical trainer. My life coach, Timothy changed my life. We would have conversations, and he would tell me, Savannah, why are you worried about other people? They're spectators. they're not doing their dreams. They've given up on their dreams. And because they've given up on their dreams, that's why you have naysayers. That's why you have those people that don't have faith because they've lost faith in themselves. So I hope to get people to drive, to succeed, to be resilient, to go out there and shine because everybody deserves to shine. Everybody deserves to shine. Nobody can take your journey away from you. God gave you that journey. God gave me this journey. And I met these beautiful people for a reason. I met all these beautiful people for a reason. I'm blessed to have the record label that supports me 100%. Severo Contreras has gone above and beyond for me. Yesterday he was on stage, he's seen everything, and I was like, what are you doing? But and my husband is right there, my biggest supporter, there with the camera. You have to have that. If you don't have that, it won't be around. So yes, I had to change my life. My life had to change. It had to come from me. So it has to come from you. If you want to change, if you want to change your the way you look, you don't have to take a shot. All you gotta do is change the way you eat. Maybe count your calories.
Yeah.
Or start walking. It makes you feel better.
Mm-hmm. Well, in my case, sadly, I had to wait until I have a severe diagnosis to wake up, and sadly, I think that's what a lot of people wait to do until there's like you can't go back anymore. And but as your message is, as my message is, do it before you get that diagnosis.
Yes, because I started I was with high blood pressure. The doctor was telling me you're gonna get high blood pressure if you keep eating like this. And I would eat, and I would eat in the middle of the night cookies, galletas. I would drink my soda, 2-gallon sodas, the big red, a day. I was a walking freaking diabetic, but I had to change my eating habits. I do semaglutide. I do the GLP-1. I am a franchise owner. I own Giras y Injectables. I just opened my business 3 months ago. So I am a proud owner of 2 businesses.
Because you are la más fuerte, you can do whatever you want.
And Giras y Injectables under Dr. Rankin, Evolve Medical Group. And if you're in San Antonio, I do Botox, lip fillers, and I do the GLP-1 shot.
Start to look.
Like, girl, let me see. Get a facial because you don't know the impurities that you have, and you think you have wrinkles, and they're not even wrinkles.
They're just crap.
All the gunk that you have on your face.
Lovely.
Seriously.
Wow.
Wow.
See,
it's a lot of information, girlfriend.
I know.
Well
And I
educated.
learned this, girl, because when I first started working in a med spa, I didn't know crap. I went to one spa, but it's because I went to get my nails done. And they did my daughter's face and they did my face. The next day I looked like a tomato. And I said I would never get a facial again. But that's because I hadn't had a medical grade facial. I had never been to one. I went to the wrong place. I was like, nail salon. Don't ever get a facial at a nail salon.
Now, see, I didn't know there was a difference.
Yeah, there is.
You're learning us.
Yes. I didn't even know either.
I mentioned, not to change the subject too much, but still, Savannah, I put the title multi-genre artist because you are. I couldn't box you in as a Tejano artist. Maybe at one time you were, but you have moved on. Can we see? Are you okay if we watch something from Savannah Votion?
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Machi.
Fíjate si te hoy ando brava y esta noche voy a beber. Quiero también contarte del cabrón aquel. Como una gran tonta yo me enamoré. Me dijeron dijeron que lo vieron con otra en el carro, que le abre la puerta y hasta así le da la mano. Y él muy descarado libremente anda paseando con esa mujer que cree que ese güey es un santo. Ah, yo entiendo bien por lo que estás pasando, porque conmigo también andan jugando. Sé muy bien y sé que bien la están pasando, y estos tragos que me tomo ya me están pegando. Vamos a pedir otra botella, porque hablando de él me deja la garganta seca. Y al no saber quién es la otra, me cae que esto me está volviendo ya bien loca. Vamos a pedirnos un tequila, vamos a brindar por todas las buenas amigas, vamos a olvidarnos de los que no valen madre, vamos a mandarlos a que chinguen a su madre. Yeah. Es la machi, baby, Savannah. Hoy me lo encontré, no le dije nada ni le reclamé. Me hice la tonta, me hice la que yo no sé. Maldita la hora en que con este me enredé. Ah, yo entiendo bien por lo que estás pasando, como joden los que solo están jugando. Sé muy bien y sé que bien la están pasando, y estos tragos que me tomo ya me están pegando. Vamos a pedir otra botella, porque hablando de él me deja la garganta seca. Y al no saber quién es la otra, me cae que esto me está volviendo ya bien loca. Vamos a pedirnos un tequila, vamos a brindar por todas las buenas amigas, vamos a olvidarnos de los que no valen madre, vamos a mandarlos a que chinguen a su madre. Yeah. Hoy me lo encontré y no le dije nada ni le reclamé. Me hice la tonta, me hice la que yo no sé. Maldita la hora en que con este me enredé. Tengo que decirte que yo no sabía, soy la otra, la que tú no conocías. Yo te juro que te lo quería decir. Sorry, friend, ahora te toca sufrir. Vamos a pedir otra botella, porque hablando de él me deja la garganta seca. Y al ya saber que eres la otra, me cae que ser quien piensa que tú eres la tonta. Vamos a pedirnos un tequila, vamos a brindar por todas las falsas amigas, vamos a olvidarnos de los que no valen madre. Pensándolo bien tú vas y chingas a tu madre.
Wait, bless you. Bless you.
All right. Well, that was the uncut version of.
Yeah, that was the uncut version of Shatum. The other day we were doing an interview and they had the radio edit. I was like, hold on. I was like, oh, that's what it is. It's radio edit. I was like, why is it missing the best?
Le falta.
Le falta algo. No, like that. Nah, just kidding.
We've
You
got
know,
saludos from Imelda. She says, Gigi, you did great job singing at this video. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mary Lou, my sister, hello. She's actually in Mission, Texas right now. My sister, I love you. Yeah, so I keep forgetting that song has some slightly wording.
well, I mean, to basically say it, you know, it is a powerful song, but half of the, I could tell 90% of the women are gonna say that. It's not something that the guy would not know that we're gonna say something like that because you know
But
what?
the thing is when you're an artist, you're in the limelight, so you are to portray yourself a certain way, okay?
Yeah.
And then with an image, you have an image. Well, my image is like rata de dos patas. I'm like Paquita del Barrio.
You're the new Pakistan.
I'm the new Paquita del Barrio. I'm the new what's that? Que tiene el pelo suelto. What's her name? Gloria.
Jennifer.
Gloria Trevi.
You
Gloria
know,
Trevi.
sometimes you need to be a resilient feminist. Sometimes you have to speak out. Sometimes you have to say things. A lot of women, they'll stay. They won't leave. Back in the day, I think it was stand by your man, stick by your man, let him do whatever he wants to you. You got to stick by him. No, that's not how it works, honey. Welcome to the real world. This is Savannah Votion, and I don't play those games. And, and you know, it's the thing that with Machi's like amazing.
She is.
She writes, man. She's amazing. Her sister wrote the song too. So when I was presented the song, they were like, two girls already said no. Like two girls already said they're not going to do it because it's too harsh. The lyrics are not good enough. It's not going to get radio play because of what it's saying. Hold on, you have cumbias that have worse lyrics than that. You have songs.
Yeah.
Cuatro caminos.
Hello.
Guys, you know what I'm saying?
As in cuatro gatos.
Cuatro vatos, you know. So it's just, you know, songs are songs. Songs, sometimes they don't have to mean anything. Sometimes they can just be, I don't know, a fairy tale. Sometimes they're made up. Like sometimes I make things up in my head and I write it down. They're fairy tales. They're things that, but with this song, Machi really felt a certain way about it. She loved me. She told me she wanted me to be on it. And I said, you know what? I'll be the bad cop. I don't care. I love this part. I've been that girl to tell the best friend, what the heck did you just do to me? Like, how could you do that to me? You know what I'm saying? So with people that have gone through it, I think it was the best because we were giving you our experiences.
Yes.
Y'all were feeling the experience.
Yes.
For
And
both.
those are the songs, the ones that connect with the people, those are the ones that are going to be the best.
Like, look at, for instance, you got Carol G. Look at all the songs that she's released after her breakup. Look at Shakira.
Look at Jennifer Rivera.
Jennifer, yeah, exactly. So you have all of these artists that are telling you their true story and you have artists like George Strait. Don't put love in your music.
Love, love, love.
You know, you put love, don't talk about women, treat them right. You know, and I just love George Strait because I love his story. His storytelling is just amazing. So it's just you have an image to maintain, and these images are very important, and you have to be able to back it up.
Yes. Now, sadly, I know because I know it wasn't in my family, my culture, but in my ex-husband's culture was that calladita te ves más ex-husband. Calladita te ves más bonita. I had never heard that term before, and I was like, "What does that even mean?"
And that's where I come in, and they say, "Oh, she's hard to deal with because tiene
right. It's, hey, we got a lot of people chiming in. Hold on, Savannah. Let's. Heather says, "Saludos, ladies."
Hey, Heather.
Anna, La Doña Chingona. We're just at her birthday.
Happy belated birthday, Mama.
Happy birthday,
George. and he loves George Strait, by the way.
Oh yeah. And then Heather says it was Gloria Trevi. Yes. Heather says I agree 100% to what you were saying. Rosie, oh, she's tagging somebody. La Doña says she totally agrees, I think, to what you were saying, Savannah. And then what else? Team RAP in the house. We're so proud of you, Savannah. Cool. Mr. George Salazar, that's my favorite country singer. And then he's married to a Norma just like me.
Oh, they've been married for how many years? They've been married for so
Forever.
many years. Forever. We love you, George Strait. We're watching this.
That we do.
But I'm glad that you took on that because that catapulted you into another genre, which instantly made you a multi-genre artist. You
That
already had
was an honor. Big shout out to, like I said, to the team, to Red Cardinal Promotion, to Thrive Entertainment, to Rap Promotion, to Machi, and her. We had to send that to Mexico. The guys
International.
yeah, it's international. So the guys that record for Peso Pluma are on that song.
Oh wow, that's cool.
The engineer,
That is so.
engineers.
Okay, a lot of people don't know Peso Pluma that much, but man, that's it. That is like top of the rocks.
Yeah.
Up there.
He says, Savannah, who's your all-time favorite singer of all time? How do you not know? Celine Dion. Come on. I am a big Celine Dion fan.
Oh,
Maybe 3 or 4 of her concerts. A lot of you probably don't know that she's a ballerina and is one of the best ballerinas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
If you see her dance, she'll make you cry.
Really?
Mhm.
We've got Lisa Rincon Mercado. Hello, beautiful ladies. Hello. Say hi to you, George. Let's see.
Man, you know, with that Machi song, I could hear your vocals going from here, there. But man, they were so like, your ranges were on point, girl. Because every time
it was Machi. She was coaching me in the studio because I didn't know how to pronounce the words right because a lot of the words were very tricky. Since it was a different genre for me, that was a completely different genre. I've never tried that genre before. I've done banda. But
so would that be considered a corrido tumbao or what would it be? Yes.
And that opened doors for us in that realm in Mexico. So
you think of ever doing another song like that?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, La Doña Chingona says, Norma Salazar, we missed you at Fanfare 225. We missed you. We all missed you. We missed Georgie Porgy out here. So just want to let that out there. That was La Doña saying that she missed you out there. La Doña Chingona. Vivian.
Hey.
And then George Salazar says, sorry, that was my fault. Still recovering. Oh.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, George.
Do you have anything coming up that's going to be coming out with a lot of collaboration with someone?
I have a couple collaborations that are in limbo right now. We're talking. We kind of haven't really signed anything. We kind of haven't really. I haven't said yes. I'm very picky on who I record with, what I do. So it's gonna take me some time, but I finish releasing my lyrics.
George, me. George Salazar, me. No, George.
And we're gonna be promoting this song for the next 3 months, and hopefully it does very good. And then I got a new album that I'm working on.
Very cool.
What do you want me to show next? Those are the
How'd
ones
you like the fanfare?
Oh, it was so fun. I got to perform with my band members, and they're amazing. Big shout out to Robbie, my drummer. He was with Cumbia Kings for over 25 years, and now he plays for me. Big shout out to Ben, who plays the bass. And Anthony. Anthony's been with me for 5 years now. So he's a loyal man. He is my ride or die brother from another mother. He drives 3 hours just to come to San Antonio to perform. And he's amazing. And big shout out to Bam Bam. He came and he jammed. He rocked that stage with us. We kicked some ass yesterday. We really did.
Totally. What time did you come out? I totally missed it.
At 8 o'clock.
But I'm sure somebody got it on video.
Oh yeah. Let me ask you a question. You have a daughter. Is she going to continue singing as well?
She was going to sing this past weekend, and she chickened out.
Dang it.
because she broke her right fibula and she dislocated her right ankle. So she's still in a little boot. So she didn't want nobody to see her in a boot like that. And I told her, baby, I was on stage with Shelly Lares, with Fito Olivares, Jay Perez, you name it. I was on stage with them with my boot, just dancing, and they were like, "Savannah, you're gonna hurt yourself." But everybody's different. She's real shy. But eventually she probably will, but just not Tejano. I probably would never let her get into Tejano music.
That's interesting. Why do you say that?
Because then Mama Bear would come out, and you don't want Mama Bear to come out. I don't think that would be. Yeah, that would not be a good thing. There would need to be a different management company.
There would be bloodshed.
You know what? You are small but mighty feisty. That you are. I see you quite a bit. You know what? I can't say I'm not a fan of yours because I am. I see you in a lot of different places, and I see your strong attitudes. I mean, but you're the most caring and loving kind of person that people don't know.
You know, that's the thing. They don't know Savannah. There's a lot of people that don't know Savannah. And some people take that, oh, everybody knows me. No, everybody doesn't know who you are. That's why we do these internet galas. That's why we do these galas. That's why we have everybody come in from all over the world on Fanfare. Fanfare has been going on for so many years. And we got to get out of Texas, man. We got to network outside of Texas because a lot of people don't know who Savannah is. And I have people tell me, hey, I've never even heard you, but I'm so glad I heard you because now I'm your fan. And I'm like, as long as I gained 2 to 3 fans, I'm good with it.
And people don't realize that you post quite a bit. You do.
Oh.
Hey, I'm gordita, pero man, you got a hot body.
Thank you.
Girl,
Thank you. I worked hard for this body.
Work it out a lot.
Yes.
And a lot of the moves that you do, it's a lot of exercising. So people, dancing is exercising. Come on.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That was me last night at the Chingonas party. I just danced away, put a cumbias. That was like, I call it Mexican aerobics.
You're right. It's our Latina moves.
Yes. George says, remember when my wife and I met you in Vegas a couple of years back?
That's what I told her, babe.
Yes, she broke her toe and my wife was dancing on her one toe when she broke her toe in Milwaukee.
You need to go to Milwaukee. If that's anywhere you need to go, Sevi knows about Milwaukee. You should be there. That takes like 5
I'm gonna have you call him. I'm gonna have you call him.
Hey.
Get in his ear. Get it in his ear.
Look, Savannah, you have a new fan. My cousin Norma. I'm at my cousin's house, Cynthia, and I would tell Savannah before we came on, and I was showing my cousin Cynthia. There's your one new fan. See,
I got one new fan.
Yeah, see, she said I don't know, and so I put on La Más Fuerte, and now there she is. She says I'm a new fan. There you go.
Oh, and then George says he's gonna call him right now. Oh shoot! Here we go.
La doña says she was last night como un trompo, like a top that last night dancing. Yeah, that's our Mexican aerobics.
But you know what?
I was getting down, and then at the end they're like, "Are you tired?" I was like, "My right hip hurts." But there I was, and you guys.
Oh man. You know, you have spunk and you have spirit. You have like those beautiful horses, those stallions that can't be tamed. You're not a person to put in a box and say, okay, when your time to come out. No, you're going to make your time to come out. That's how you are. And you're unstoppable, man. You are unstoppable because I see you every day. You're posting something, but you're motivating something. You're motivating yourself. You're motivating people. You're just electrifying. You just boom, 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 boom.
You don't know how much I needed that. This morning, I needed that. Thank you for that. I just needed that. Thank you.
You need to know.
I'm not liking that this keeps on stopping.
Keep going. Daniel Garcia says, who are you interviewing? I don't know if he means because we're all talking together.
Savannah Devotion.
We're all interviewing each other. But Savannah Votion is our guest for today. George Salazar said it's supposed to be a fun time and a joy singing. Singing is therapy.
That
Yes.
is it.
Yes.
That is therapy. You know, when I'm having a bad day, I'll get up, either I'll dance. That's really good for your pheromones. If you're not having a good day and you're really down, just put on music and just start dancing. I don't care what it is. I don't care where you're at.
Yeah.
Just start dancing. Your whole day will change, will shift because you're just excited dancing.
Your hormones are moving.
You're like going, girl. You're going. And then, of course, music with writing. Writing is my therapy. I write everything down. I can write 2 or 3 lyrics and say, oh, that's a song for later on. I think we've done that before. Me and one of my other producers, Ryan Clef, where I had like 3 songs. They were all different, but we all put them together. And meshed it. That was, what song was that one? I think that was Perra Mala.
Is it on YouTube?
That one's on you. No, that one, yeah, on YouTube. And I think that the whole like how we did it, how we were making it, it was just weird because that's like kind of the first time I ever did that type of music. And getting to know like Ricky Rossetti from Queen of the South, these are things that they're blessings because he's such a talented, gifted writer. I have really talented writers like Boo Boo is so good. Boo Real. Big shout out to Ahmed, to Sevi. Sevi wrote a couple of my songs on this album. To Carlos Herrera, he wrote my song when I was 13 years old. He wrote, I think it was Color de Mi Amor. And he had given me that song, but he had written like when I was 9. And I recorded it and I got to re-record it on this album. So that's where my roots come, is just being the color of love, you know, to try to give people love. And like I said, you have to just kind of. The other day they told me, how do you handle a negative in this in the industry? And I don't know how I do it because I have Shelly who would tell me to shut up sometimes, don't say nothing.
It's a different era, though. It's a different genre.
It is a different time. But I tell people just, you know, it's easy like sticking like the spam on a skillet, you know, the grease on a skillet. You just kind of let it slide. Or you could put it in your music. And I think a lot of people see that I put a lot of stuff in my music. Instruments are also the most sexiest thing I've ever heard, like a saxophone. Put a saxophone in me, and I swear to God, I'm in another world. But yeah, it's just music is so therapeutic.
Would you ever do opera? Because you got some vocals, mad vocals on that.
I think I would need to be trained to do opera. That's just a different realm. That's just
that answer, Savannah. I love that because you are very talented. You know your vocal achievements, and yet you answer with, "I think I would need training for that." That just shows how humble you are and how realistic you are, even though a lot of people cannot be at your level. Honestly.
Thank you.
You know, so wow, I love that answer.
Thank you. It's just, you know, we're always learning. Like I said, I didn't know I could sing Si me ves llorar por ti. Like, what? I didn't even know I had a pretty voice like that. I usually sing strong, like déjame en paz. You know, I don't sing these
Melodic.
You know, so this sensual voices. I'm finding that voice at 36 years old. I found a strong voice at a very young age because I was a mariachi. But I had to learn that in every song is a mariachi song. So you just got to take vocal lessons, man. I had to take them. We all have to take them.
Adalberto Gallegos, I interviewed him, Adalbert legend, and that was mentioned, and he said, everybody needs vocal lessons, even if you think. Yeah.
Did you have choir lessons in school? Did you start it in school? Were you in band?
I started it, and that's crazy you say that because my teacher showed up. The teacher that founded me. I'm I'm a Southside alumni. I graduated in 2006. She found me at 8 years old. I was singing "Texas Our Texas," "Texas Our Texas" for our school function. My dad and my mom were there, and they were crying. And she told him she can sing. She's gonna be a big vocalist when she gets older. She has a beautiful voice. I got bullied. I got bullied from the age of 8 years old all the way till I was in sixth grade. No, seventh grade. I almost got like literally thrown in front of a school bus. They were already taking off. And because I wasn't that girl that wanted to follow other people, because I was the Tejano girl that loved Tejano music,
Oh man.
I was bullied. That's why I'm very against bullying because I've seen it with my daughter and like I went through it. And you know, it's crazy because you go through it behind the scenes with artists. And when I was little,
And promoters and
I would be singing, and the parents, the mothers, would take the mic from my hand. Just things like that you have to kind of overcome. And fighting for time slots, just stupid things that you look back on. And I was lucky.
that made you más fuerte.
I was lucky to have my dad and my mom. And my mom was one of my biggest cheerleaders. She's the one who put me in our part of town. She put me in all the recreation. I was in all sorts of pageants, all sorts of Salo Gigante, you name it. I was there. My mama had it. So yeah, I was very blessed with that. But I was bullied as a young girl, and to be bullied as a young girl and then to be bullied as an adult is just kind of like, you have to be strong, man. You have to be able to speak up for yourself because nobody else will do it for you.
Wow. Wow, that's really that, but then now you've become an advocate for anti-bullying because of your experience. And our experiences, for better or for worse, shape us.
Yeah.
And as long as you do something positive with it and learn from it, I mean,
Like
even
you said it earlier.
like we talked about earlier, and you're doing that. And but you know, the younger kids don't know, and maybe they don't have the examples or somebody to guide them. So I'm so glad that we have this platform. So if
Yes.
anybody is listening, that
You are loved. You are loved. You are cherished.
love yourself.
Love
That is the
yourself.
most important love.
Yeah, love yourself. Spread love, because if you spread hate and if you spread negativity, that comes back to you, and it comes back 10 times. And you don't want that. You want to show love to everybody.
Exactly. And that's one thing that I have with Norma. That's one thing we talked about from the very beginning, that we see a lot of hate. We see a lot of the crabs in a bucket where there's a crab about to get out of the bucket and they pull them down, pull them down. We want to be the crabs that when we see somebody going up the bucket, we push them up and help them up and help them and help. And that's how we got to be, because it is so it's literally dog eat dog world. And Norma had the same philosophy. And when we said, you know, we have this platform to be the change, to be the positive energy, to support everybody, and help everybody up.
Exactly. And that's why I'm blessed to have Women of Tejano Mondays on KLMO 98.9 FM. I am Woman of Tejano. I support all the women of Tejano.
Which we can't wait to be on.
Come to the show, girl. And I hope to one day see a little 3-year-old singing my music.
Oh,
Be like her, because I was that little girl with Elida, with Stephanie. I was that little girl. I would go to their shows and I would literally sing every song. I would stand right in front of the stage and I would sing to them. And the one who literally would give me the mic would either be Shelly or Stephanie.
wow.
And it was crazy because you know, you see these women, you grow up to these icons, you grow up to these legends. Like Elida is a legend of the legends. Like
Yeah,
she's amazing,
iconic.
humble woman, so always supporting everybody. I don't ever think I've ever seen her mad. So I just love that about Elida, and to have those women as our legends, it's amazing. And hopefully, what I'm doing, hopefully, I can create that for the younger girls that are to come, the younger ones that are just coming into our industry that have only been here a year, 2 years, that deserve that time, that deserve that time to shine because everybody has their time to shine. My year was 2023. I
Right.
won. I won La Más Fuerte. That was my time to shine. And then
Yeah,
I get to shine too, you know? So that's just
I love that. I love that. I love that you have to consider that our time will pass.
Oh, girl. And when my time passes, I'm going to pass that torch to somebody. I'm not going to continue to try to stay here. I'm not going to be in my 70s, 80s trying to take the limelight. I'm already a viejita. Yeah, it's time for me to go. I got to let somebody or another young girl do the justice because I'll bring
Just let them at my daycare and I'll be good.
the I'm good. I'm good. I promise. But you know what? I promise I probably will be singing jazz music when I'm 60 or 70 years
Ooh, I
old.
love that.
I'm not going to make it that big, but I will be in a jazz setting, elegant, drinking either a nice glass of whiskey and singing my favorite jazz songs.
I
Um,
love that
and
vision.
in a I don't care if it's a rinky dinky place. That's all I care about is music. That's all I've ever loved. That's the whole reason why I do this is because of the love of music.
Yeah.
And you
That
can
is
Okay,
see,
I gotta say something.
you can see the back of my head. It says the back of my neck. It says I am music. I am music.
Oh, wow.
I
I
am
have to
music.
say something on a barbecue that you did. George told me to tell that he loved the way you sound, just a cappella. I think it was a cappella that you were at a barbecue.
My daddy's barbecue.
Was it?
Yeah.
He goes, man, did you hear her, babe? And I'm like, who? And I was like, yeah, I heard it. I was listening too. Where were you? He goes, I was listening downstairs and I was upstairs. But he goes, man, she's got some vocals. And I said, yeah, that's why I like her a lot because her ranges are so phenomenal. I
Thank
said,
you.
she's got, man, you got some pitches that I don't think literally, and I pay attention. Trust me, I pay attention. Those vocals, I don't. There's some ranges that people can't touch, and you
I
do touch them.
I
Boom, you
study
hit them.
a lot
Gigi,
of
I hate this. It keeps on stopping.
I study a lot of
Yes.
big artists like Adele, Amy
Yeah.
Winehouse, Whitney Houston. I mean, you know, you name it. Mariah Carey. I can't hit Mariah Carey notes like that. I don't know, girl. That girl's on another level. She's on some.
Right.
Not
And
human. Wasn't that
those
already
are
decided? She's not
great.
human.
Amy Winehouse, top notch. But being in Tejano and touching that kind of ranges, mm-mm.
And you know what? You say that, and my friend is a really good friend of mine, and she tells me, Savannah, I sing Tejano music, and I'm a good Tejano singer. You don't belong in Tejano music. You're beyond great. And I'm like, friend, like what? And she's like, no, I love you, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Why are you in Tejano music? Why are you doing this? Some of the people they're so ugly with you, and they treat you so ugly. Why do you do it? I do because I love it. It's because I love to sing Tejano music. I love to I don't know, just to bring the music and for people to hear it and for them to enjoy it. I just like to see people dancing and having a good time. I think that's
Man, I would love to hear you in that kind of genre on the Grammys on that side, get an award for your Hispanics, our Hispanic people that well deserved to be noticed that they got top vocals, man.
Goals, Savannah, goals.
those are goals. You're right. Those are goals. I am going to win a Grammy. It's not
I
about
love that. I love how
it's
you
not
say
about the award. You know,
Yeah, it's not.
But you need to represent us. I think you're a good representative.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. That means so
Yes.
much. Yeah, I've been doing this for 26 years, and it has been one hell of a ride.
Yeah, it has. And I think you well deserve that because you are a hardworking woman. You manage life, family, music, writer, poetry, you know, all that in one package and you get it all for for you. I mean, props to you that you make it work. You
Thank
make
you.
it work. And it's
Thank
hard work.
Yes, yes.
We are
That's
fans, Savannah. We are fans, and we believe in you. And
thank
we
you.
know you're gonna reach the. I love how you're doing. You speaking it into existence. It starts right there.
Oh
Speaking.
yeah, you have to speak positive affirmations. I think one who taught me that was Miss Sandra. She was like, "Mija, I want you to read this book. I want you to read the Four Agreements, and I want you to stop listening to everybody else, and I want you to start listening to Savannah, and I want you to start using your voice because you're a strong woman, and you are around nothing but women who empower you. You are around women who love you, and these women truly love me because they're not going to let me make bad decisions. They're going to hold me accountable for the decisions that I make. And these are women that truly support other Latin women, other Latina strong business women. And I support all the Latina strong business women because we go through a lot.
Oh
We
yeah.
go through a lot. And you have to have a strong mind and you have to have thick skin. You really do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because at the end of the day, like we've mentioned
I
before,
think
it's
I've learned to have the thick skin, and I'm just very blessed to be where I'm at. I'm very grateful of my journey. If I wouldn't have gone through all that, I don't think I would be shaped in the woman I am today. To have learned all these lessons to try to be better than I was yesterday.
exactly. That's perfect. That's what else can we do? And
Mhm.
we're not running, we're not trying to beat anybody. We're in our own race. And as long as we're better than we were, like you said, the day before, then we're winning.
I'm going to tell you something. 15 years ago, I used to live on the southeast side. I used to live at the Riverside Courts, the apartments, and I was on housing. I was on food stamps. I was on government assistance, and I had recorded my first album in 2006, around there, 2007. And I had my daughter. She was a baby, and I was just, I don't know the epiphany. I don't know what happened. Okay, but I met my husband, and my he was just like, "Oh my God, like you are just this beautiful vocalist, like you're beautiful." I asked God one day if I can meet a singer. I want to marry a singer. And he said God sent me to him because he was going down the wrong path and I was going down the wrong path. And I think we were two opposites. I was a bad nerd geek. He was just a bad boy from the southeast side. I lived in the courts. I would sell my CDs out of the back seat of my car, and all the old viejitos, all the ones that were on the government assistance, on the Medicaid and the Medicare and all of that, they were my biggest fans.
Oh,
Props to them, your
Yes,
supporters.
they know what it is to struggle and they saw my struggle. But I got myself off of government assistance. I got myself off of all of that. I went into the medical field. There's always jobs for people in the medical field. So if you're young and you don't know what to do, you're in your 20s, do it now. Don't wait. I mean, you can still do it when it never finishes. You can still continue to strive, but I'm proud of the woman I am today because looking back at that girl when I recorded Mientes, when I recorded Mujer de un Hombre, I don't know her. I don't know her. I am like, what? The woman I am today is so proud of.
Far away.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm so proud of that girl because that girl, she didn't know what she was going to do with her life. She was just everywhere. And now I'm the woman of Tejano. I'm that girl that I
Right.
said I was going to be.
Or the girl that people, little girls that want to say, I want to be like her. But you know what? I'm glad you're saying that because that's what I was going to ask you. Your past is your past, and it wasn't easy. And a lot of people have this like, that didn't happen to me, but you're not ashamed. And I'm glad that you're saying that because a lot of us have been through the mud and been homeless or this or that.
You have friends
I
that
was
were
there,
homeless.
girl. I was there,
I
homeless.
know. And I've
So I
helped my
know.
girls. I've helped my girls. I would take them off the streets. I was that girl to Savannah, you think you can help her? She's yes, bring her to me. You know, whether she was doing bad things at the time. Now my friends are all in the medical field. You know, all my girls, they have overcame so many demons. You know,
And
that
you need to write a book, girl. You know, those are things to write books about. I mean, my friends tell me, dang, what you went through, you should write a book, Norma. And I said, I wish I had better penmanship on that stuff. But
He says,
but you know,
that sounds like Severo Contreras. Who? Who sounds like Severo Contreras?
Oh no.
Mr. Contreras is not here right now, but he is my mentor. He has been my mentor since I was 13 years old. So yes.
he'll
Oh.
tell you I'm a strong person that I come, hey, Sebby, and he's like, oh shit.
I just met Sevi at the radio gala, and I wouldn't have known who he was, but it said Sevi, and I went up to him and I said, "Are you the Sevi that Norma talks and talks and talks about?" He's like, "Norma Salazar."
Everybody loves Seb. He just wants to help everybody. That's the guy to go to if you want some really good Tejano music. That's the guy to go to. He really knows what he's doing, man. He's been doing it for so many
I
years.
think we've known Sebby for like maybe George knows Sebby for like about 20 something years. And because of me.
I know, I'm telling you. He was on stage yesterday and I was like, what are you doing? I'm fixing your mic. I was like, oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, you to do that for me. And I thought, thank you.
But with you, you're not ashamed, and that because you're very graceful on saying who you are and where you were at, and now you're not there, and this is what's happening, and I'm going forward, which is so cool to see that because people should be real, and you're one of the real deals.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm proud of that girl. I'm proud of that girl. I don't know her anymore, but I'm very proud of her. Big shout out to Mr. Carr. He changed my life as well. He's the teacher that had to put up with me, man. He was there for me from when I started, and he's still one of my biggest supporters. And he goes and he tells everybody about me. I go and I talk to the younger medical assistants that are going into the field, that are just about to go into their externships, to go out into the real world, you know, because some of these girls are young. Some of them are 17 years old, 16 years old. Now there's programs that there wasn't when I was younger for these young girls who are, before they even graduate, they're already in the medical field, and allowing them to have careers instead of going and working just these odd jobs. You know?
Yeah.
It is very important that you educate yourself and that you have a backbone, because music is not. I mean, yes, it is okay, but music is not going to make you the money.
No.
You have to work. And people will say, you're working, and you're not worried about Savannah. Yes, I'm worried about Savannah. But in order for me to fund Savannah, I have to work. That's why I have to do this.
Yeah, and that I always say, I think I say it at every show, that Roberto Pulido came on our show to do a special, and he targeted his message to the younger people, to the younger generation, the younger down artists, and he said, get your degree, get your career, get your job. Do it as a side gig. Do it on the weekends. Do it when you can. Don't make it your main thing. unless you make it big. And you can, but don't start like that.
No.
Yeah.
No. I had that mentality when I was younger. Oh, I'm gonna be just this big superstar. But my mom and dad were always, yes, mija, you go, mija. So it's kind of hard when you go from the you go, mija, yes, mija, to when you hear that, oh, that's not great. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yes, you do need to stay in school and you do need to continue to educate yourself because guys, crazy. It's the real world. It's the real deal. And it's crazy out there, but you can make it work. You gotta be la más fuerte.
But you gotta be the fuerte. Let's hear another one, Savannah.
Déjalo salir, ya no tengas miedo. Eres perra mala y una soldada buena, siempre ganadora. Siempre me tratan de esa manera. La reina del sur siempre será así. Soy una mujer que no simplemente puede. La vida es corta, tienes que poner tu pie por delante del otro. Muévele, muévele sin parar. Muévele, muévele, no cambiarás. Muévele, muévele y no miras atrás, atrás. Perra mala. Latina soy fuerte. Mi mamá creó una perra, les digo, tengo dignidad, tengo dignidad. Soy una mujer sin duda, soy una mujer de mi palabra, así me nació. Si me haces mal, me la vas a pagar. Soy firme, siempre tengo mi propia espalda. Ya sé que esa bala me tiene, ya sé que este mínimo él me quiere para pertenecer. En este juego te tienes que ganar. No me digas a mí, pero mala.
Una estrella, una cantante fuerte que nunca se queja. Otras lo tratan pero nadie te supera. Número una, pura dulzura. Muévelo, no te compares con las otras. Nunca, haz lo que a ti te gusta. Lo que tú tienes es real. Eres un diamante especial. Yo soy el gato que sí sabe. Oreja de oro, nadie se compare. Escucha bien, no me repito. Savannah tiene ese ritmo que suena como mielito. Sigue para adelante, no pare nunca. Hasta que todo el mundo te escucha. La vida es corta, hay que vivirla a tu manera. Perra mala.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
You know what? I love your style is so versatile. You can go from Tejano to that, which is what would that be considered? I don't even know.
That is like, oh, I would say trap, like I don't even know, like reggaeton trap.
That's what I was saying.
That's what I was saying, reggaeton trap.
Because it's got some buzz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I mentioned to you,
Reggaeton.
I'm the founder of the Tejano Music Legacy Foundation, and in the RGB we started a pilot program in the high school, Tejano Music, and hopefully it'll go on. But all of the RGB, they already have conjunto, they already have mariachi. They just
I love it.
Yeah. So, and actually talked to Shelly about it. She's on board. She's like, whatever you need help with, let me know. We're still getting our ducks in a row, but when we need her, we're gonna get her. And one of the things I have mentioned is that in order for Tejano to stay alive and stay relevant, is for it to evolve. And doing stuff like that is what I'm talking about. And yes, there's the sticklers, there's the pioneers that say that's not Tejano or this is not Tejano. No, it's not Tejano, but maybe it's Tejano evolving. And maybe that's what needs to happen so it'll be more relevant. So we can get onto the Grammys, so we can get on the Latin Grammys. And you know what I mean? What's your
Yeah.
thought on that?
So, just be true to yourself, man. Whatever you record, make sure you want to record that from the core of your heart. Producers are there to guide you, meaning they're there because they have experience in the music industry. They know they've been through all these, they've been that artist wanting to do what you're doing. Sometimes they give you these pointers, and they're the best things for you. Like right now, where you're going back into the studio, uh, I wasn't able to write on this last album, and I was just so hurt because I couldn't write. But I have really good writers. But this next album, I'm writing a lot of my songs with my producer and Boo Real, and y'all are gonna hear. I like people to hear what Savannah has to say. What Savannah? Because if you have somebody writing a song and you're just singing the song, how are they supposed to believe it? That's how I feel. I can sing any song. I can sing any song. But if I don't feel the song, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna feel it. You're gonna get like, oh, she's just another
Her
singer.
song. Yeah.
Just another person. That's what fanfare is specifically put out for you to showcase your music, not Elida's music, not Stephanie's music, not Shelly's music, your music, not Jay Perez's music, not Ram's music, your music. You have an album. You want Tejano. You want Tejano to stay alive. Well, you got to promote your album and you got to promote your music. And you have to push it out there to the world because it's not going to happen. It's not going to sit there and do it for itself. You have to do it. You have to do that. And with that being you have to push yourself. And it's hard because they'll tell me, Savannah, you need to go on TikTok and you need to go on all these social media platforms. And I'm like, well, I need a PR because I'm too busy at the office. I'm running a clinic and I'm having to do reels. I'm having to stay connected to my fans. And I don't have sleep. I only get like maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep sometimes.
This is not healthy.
So there's days where I shut down completely and I don't answer my phone. And I'm just like, I'm done. I got to energize myself because I need to be able to entertain y'all.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Is there anybody in your family that's an artist that you picked it out? Or you picked up where they left off? Or parents, mom, dad?
My grandfather, my tias and tios were trios in Mexico. So they were called los Alcalas. And I continued the legacy. Singing. I'm the professional performer. My uncle, he's played with Ram. They're really good friends. Alcala. He's been playing in the Tejano industry for very many years. He plays the keyboards. All my cousins, they play the drums, the bass, the guitar, singers. All of them are singers. My brother sings. He sings country. Oh my God, that guy can sing rock like. But professionally, I'm the one who took it on. I'm the black sheep. Because I'm a musician. I'm the one who professionally took on music.
Cool.
Very cool. Very cool. They have to be very proud of you. kiddo.
Oh man, I always, oh my God, my tios and my tias, they get so excited. And my tia just passed away this past year, and
Yeah.
she was one of my biggest inspiration because she's the one who taught me about conjunto music.
Wow.
We used to go to the Royal Palace on, I think it was Thursday nights, and she taught me how to drink tequila.
Oh.
Our favorite drink.
She taught me all the cool things about music. I got to meet so many different musicians because my tia Yolanda, she was all about conjunto. She was always going to Roselle Park, always going to the Mission County Park. We would always have fun. So big shout out to my tias.
Well, one of the reasons what Lord, tell us that I just got off the phone with Severo Sevi Contreras and prayers for you to go to Milwaukee. Wow. And didn't know you recorded your first album at 15. Congratulations.
Now it's 13. What is he? Is he drinking coffee? He needs to drink coffee. Tell him I said he needs to drink some coffee. He needs to remember.
No, it's George. I
said
said
it.
George. Or
Oh,
maybe
okay.
seven. Yeah. Maybe 7.
No, what? Now I'm getting older.
Hey, he got pools. That's why. Amen. I'm going to say, yeah, bring it into existence, girl. Milwaukee Fest all the way.
All the way. We're ready. We're ready. Big shout out to what's his name? To Joey Rodriguez. He is taking me on. He is now one of our new promoters. He's going to be out there trying to book us. He's working very, very hard to get us out of Texas, which I'm very, very grateful for. So if y'all need any booking information, you can contact him. He said his brain's a little foggy, Mr. George. It's okay.
Yeah, it is.
We understand. We'll let it go this time, George. Well, Savannah, let me tell you, my interest here in Tejano, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but my dad is Juan Guerrero de los Chicanos, and he was known a lot as a composer. He wrote a lot of songs for Ramón Ayala, like Quisiera Tener Alas, ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? Jardín Olvidado, El Tuerto. But in Tejano, he was mostly known for Ya Te Vi. He wrote Ya Te Vi.
Ya te vi, ya te vi, ya te vi.
Yeah.
Sing it, girl. Woo-hoo.
So
You can do it.
when he passed in 2022, that's when I decided, well, the only way to keep him alive is to keep his music alive. And as I saw it, I saw that, Tejano also has its ups and downs, right? And I just want to keep it up there. And I want to thank you for being part of that, for keeping Tejano alive through the things that you do, going to fanfare, and maybe possibly evolving Tejano. I think you would be the one. I don't know, but I think you could be one of the ones that.
Well, if I ever am, I'm gonna remember this podcast because y'all made me feel so loved. Thank you so much. I'm a big crybaby, so I love you guys. So much love to y'all.
Same here. You don't know how excited I was. I would look at my calendar. When are we gonna have Savannah on? When are we gonna have Savannah on?
Yes, thank you so much. It's things like this that y'all don't see. There's things like this means the world to us artists. When we get to talk to radio DJs, when we get to see our music on the radio, hear our music on the radio, see our music on TV, to be on podcasts like this, y'all are the ones that keep us going. Nobody would hear our music. Nobody would know who we are if it wasn't for y'all who are promoting us and pushing the industry. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and like you said, it's about the passion. It's about loving it. It's just about the love for the music.
Yeah, simple, and
Is that?
simple
It's
as
as simple as that.
Yeah.
Antonio Villalobos says, like and subscribe to Giras y Desveladas. Thank you. That's Antonio Villalobos is actually my cousin, and he was my one-man entourage this weekend in San Antonio.
I love it. Like my Sandina, she was there. She's been my friend for 20 plus years, and she was right there with her husband.
I fired him and I rehired him several times during.
Oh my God, girl. Oh my God.
Damn, you
But,
sound like
know,
George. Fired. No, I quit.
Oh my God.
No,
No,
yeah,
that's
no.
another me and Margot. I don't know if y'all remember Margot Morones. She used to manage Little Joe. He managed him for 25 years. And let me tell you, he would get mad, he would quit. And then the next day he'd be like, Mija, we need to get this done. We need to get this done. We need to get this done. And I'd be like, didn't you just quit? No, I didn't. I was just upset. I was like, oh my God. He was a trip.
But you're right. It's about family. It's about unity. It's about helping each other. And I think you are all of those things too. I'm sorry that you've gone through the negativity, and we all have, right?
Oh yeah,
We
girl.
all
All of
have.
us. Everybody goes through it.
Yeah. And it's about how you handle it and how you decide to, do you internalize it or do you just let it go? And the best thing to do is just let it go, move
Exactly.
on.
Like I said, like the grease on a pan, just let it slide off.
Yes, yes.
There's
When
some
it
spam.
makes me hungry, stop it.
I know. You know what? I want some pizza too, man. I'm allowed
George
to
says, love the interview, but gotta order pizza.
I'll take off
Pizza.
Sounds so good.
I'm sure it's not on the plan for diets, right?
It's not good for you. The cheese is bad for you.
This is delicious, but bad.
I'll be sick. I won't be able to talk to you. I'll have to go to the restroom. At least you know I won't be full of shit.
You've got healthy bowels.
I love you guys.
I've had a great time, Savannah. And like I told you, I've been a fan since a long time ago. And actually, let me tell you, it was on Mas Chingon Radio. They were showing your video. I'm like, who is that? Oh, my
you know,
God.
Juan was one of my first radio interviews when he was with BNet Radio. I was probably in my early 20s, probably around 21, 22, and he was the first radio interview. So big shout out to Juan, because he is.
Saludos. And let me just mention that anybody who is, because a lot of people watch the show afterwards.
Oh, okay.
You can watch it on Gigi La Chicana Facebook, Gigi La Chicana Guerrero, Giras y Desveladas on Facebook, Giras y Desveladas on YouTube, or on Tejano TV. We have our own channel on Tejano TV.
I
So
mean, Chente is the one who does this for us, right? The Chente, his name is Chente, the man who I was speaking to do the interview. Was his name Chente? Let me see. Hold on. Because somebody is the one who was telling me, are you going to be good for the interview?
that was me. That was a picture of my dad. That was me. That's
Who's
a picture of my dad. That's a picture of my dad.
Oh, okay. I don't know
Yeah.
why I said Chente. Maybe Chente is watching this. Big shout out to my friend Chente.
Yes, saludos, everybody. So everybody who's watching, like, subscribe, follow Savannah Votion. She's going places. She is already crossed genres because of her vocal talent, because of who you are, and I think because of your resilience to face the negativity and say it's okay. I'm going to keep on going, and that's a lot of courage. And I think as a woman, and there's a lot more women in the industry now than back then, 30 some years ago when I started with my dad. It's a lot different. So more power to all of us.
Yes,
Can't wait to be on your show, Miss Savannah Votion.
let me know whenever you're ready. I am there with open arms. We are on from 7 to 9 every Monday night. Go check out KLMO 98.9 Women of Tejano with Savannah.
I love it. I love it. We need to do that. Norma, any parting words?
You know what? It's always a pleasure to just see your smiling face, hear your voice. Man, you have a blessed journey, Mama, because you know what? You are one amazing girl and one awesome singer. Literally, you are an amazing vocalist. And many blessings. I pray that everything goes well with you. I'm over here in Michigan, so people know you in Michigan.
Thank you.
And my cousin says thank you to the Cynthia Villalobos Potter Studios, which is my cousin's house here in New Braunfels.
I love the guitars in the back.
Thank you. It's my studio virtually.
Shout Saludos, beautiful ladies. Roxy Mendoza says, hey.
Hey, Roxy.
Oh, hello. Thank you. Yes. Let's see. Animelda says, great interview, ladies. Que vivan las mujeres.
Que viva las mujeres
That's right.
fuertes.
Las mujeres más fuertes. And
And even men that really appreciate great women. Thank you.
We love you. The guys who
Yes.
really know how to treat women. We
yes,
love
the women who know how to, the men who understand and appreciate a strong woman and can handle it, because the weak men cannot. That's the truth. That's the truth. Yes.
Amen. Amen.
And wait.
Get it, girl?
And I have to say, that's right. And I have to say it, as women, we have to be able to shine brightly and put on our shades when our friends' light is shining bright.
Always, always. Big shout out to my Aisha. I don't know if y'all see, she's been doing huge things over there with, of course, Jay Perez. Big shout out to Roxy, everybody, and Jay Perez.
You did awesome, Roxy.
Yes, and then big shout out to another good friend of mine who's doing amazing, amazing things, Miss Heather. She's one of my biggest supporters.
Yes.
She's always pushing everybody else. And sometimes I don't see her push herself. And I'm like, what about Heather? We love Heather. Thank you so much.
We love Heather.
Heather.
We do. Yes. And then her new hot topics, I think she's going to have on.
Oh, yeah, she's having hot topics. I was already like, this is the data with Heather's hot topic.
Already did a promo too.
Yeah. I love it.
She's getting on everybody on board. Love this interview. Whenever your me podcast is two podcast, whenever you've got something going on, Savannah, just let me know and we'll be on backing you up, promoting whatever you've got going on. Any parting words, Miss Savannah Votion?
Oh, thank you guys for listening to me and to my story. And hopefully I can inspire someone to get out of their shell, to express themselves if they don't know how to express themselves. If you feel like if you're alone and you don't know how to handle things, writing is always a good thing. And there's always somebody to talk to. So you're not alone and you are very loved. And thank you so much for supporting me. I love you. Thank you so much for being there for me. And go and check my latest single, Enamorada, on all digital platforms right now.
You have a video already or no?
The what? I'm sorry?
And a video, Enamorada.
No, I don't. I don't know if I'm going to do a video though, because I'm already working on my new album. I don't even know if we're going to release any more music from this album. I think we're already just going to start working on the new album and start really pushing that one. If we do any music videos, it'll probably be for the new album.
The new album. In any case, everybody follow Savannah Votion on all your favorite digital platforms. She's going places. She is an unbelievable talent. Somebody I would like to say that we can call our own and be very proud of as a representative of us in La Onda. So thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Said, love you guys. We're gonna do an outro and out to go. Remember, you can later.
My little baby, my little baby.
I got you this. Love you guys. Everybody, God bless. Take care. If you're out on Fanfare, when you go home, safe travels.
And no drinking and driving.
Many blessings to everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
Let's see.
Thank you, Savannah, for your time.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Y'all take care.
Bye-bye.